opened my case.
What if I told you that the real villain of Poppy Playtime isn't Prototype? It's not the experiments. It's not even the factory. It's Poppy. Yes, the same Poppy who asks for our help. The same Poppy who claims she wants to stop the monster. The same Poppy we're supposed to trust. But what if we were never helping her? What if we were being used? Today, we're going to break down the evidence that suggests Poppy has been manipulating us from the very beginning. And by the end of this video, you might never look at her the same way again. Let's start with something simple. How does Poppy know so much? She knows about Prototype. She knows about the factory's layout. She knows where we need to go. She knows what happened during the Hour of Joy. But how? She was locked inside a case for years. Sealed. Hidden. So where is she getting this information from? Think about it. Every time we're lost, she appears with directions. Every time something major happens, she already understands it. That's not the behavior of a confused victim. That's the behavior of someone who has been watching or planning. And here's the disturbing part. She never sounds surprised. Not once. Now let's talk about her instructions. Poppy constantly tells us where to go. Down darker halls. Toward more dangerous areas. Closer to other powerful experiments. And what happens every single time? We eliminate them. Huggy Wuggy, Mommy Longlegs, CatNap. One by one, the strongest toys disappear. And who survives? Poppy. She never puts herself at risk. She never fights. She never sacrifices anything. She simply directs us. It almost feels strategic. Like she's clearing the board. Because think about it. Who benefits the most from us removing every major threat in the factory? Prototype loses potential allies. The factory loses powerful creatures. But Poppy? Poppy gets closer to total control. And before we go further, if you enjoy deep Poppy Playtime theories like this, make sure to subscribe and leave a like on the video. It really helps the channel grow, and it tells me you want more dark theories like this one. Now let's keep going, because this next part gets even more disturbing. After major deaths, how does Poppy react? Does she show grief? Fear? Shock? Not really. Her tone stays calm, measured, focused on the next objective. It's almost cold. When Mommy Longlegs dies, Poppy doesn't sound devastated. When chaos unfolds, she doesn't panic. She moves forward, efficiently. That's not how someone reacts to trauma. That's how someone reacts when a plan is working. And here's something even stranger. She constantly tells us to trust her, but she never fully explains her motives. Why does she want Prototype dead so badly? What is her end goal? She never gives a clear answer. So let's talk motive. Why would Poppy manipulate us? Here's one possibility. She was one of the first successful experiments, not just a toy, but something smarter, more stable, more controlled. Maybe she was designed to lead, and maybe she believes the factory belongs to her. If Prototype represents chaos, then Poppy represents control. And maybe her goal isn't freedom. Maybe her goal is power. If Prototype is gathering body parts to survive, what if Poppy is gathering influence, removing competitors, eliminating unstable experiments, using us as the perfect weapon? Because unlike the toys, we're predictable. We follow instructions. We trust her voice. And that might be exactly what she wants. Now here's where it gets unsettling. What if Prototype isn't hunting randomly? What if he's trying to stop something? He attacks other experiments. He collects their parts. But we never actually hear his side of the story. Everything we believe about him comes from Poppy. She defines him as the monster. She frames him as the ultimate evil. But what if that's just perspective? History is written by the one who survives. And right now, Poppy is surviving everything. Prototype hides in the shadows. But Poppy, she stands beside us, guiding us, shaping our decisions, controlling the narrative. And that might make her far more dangerous. So let's put this together. Poppy knows too much. She directs us into danger. She benefits from every major death. She shows little emotional reaction. She refuses to fully explain her true goal, and she wants Prototype gone more than anything. That doesn't sound like a helpless doll. That sounds like a strategist, a manipulator, a mastermind waiting for the perfect moment. And here's the scariest thought of all. What if the final chapter of Poppy Playtime isn't about stopping Prototype? What if it's about realizing we helped create something worse? Because if Poppy truly gains control of the factory, there may be nothing left to stop her. And by the time we understand the truth, it might already be too late. So the next time she tells you, "Trust me," ask yourself one question. Who is really pulling the strings?